What's going on, family? It's your boy Richie Rich coming to you again with another video. This is all about I know this is kind of elaborate. Might be elaborate to some, but before I start, I really want to give a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist. Um it's not a some kind of scheme or I'm not asking for anything from anybody. I'm not trying to get no donations. Yeah, I'm just sharing information. You understand? I'm sharing information that's helped me um, throughout my life. So yeah, so I just decided to bring it to you guys, and it may help some it may not. You know what I'm saying? Some people may say this is too much or too elaborate, but then we really have to ask ourselves, is it? You know, so before I start that, I just want to, thank all the subscribers, everybody that's riding with me, riding with me on this journey. You know what I mean? I'm just here to share information. Um, Shout out to Sensei. This brother is, you know, he takes taking time out of his day to, come through and just be bold enough to share information. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about for me. It's all about growing, uh, just growing and believing in self. And this is what this is a little bit about. I did this vision board. I used to do vision boards, unconsciously when I was, since I was a kid, since I started, throwing papers or whatever. I started throwing papers at about 9 years old. So I was always kind of visualizing. I've always been a dreamer. I've always been a thinker. I've always been a seeker of knowledge and truth, and empowerment. You know what I mean? I always believe that that I can do anything really. Um, but I've always believed that I was a man, really at first, and so I used to just basically do vision boards, unconsciously, but and it has always helped me. Um, Now, people may say, "Why are you doing a vision board?" Let me let y'all take a look at
Look
it.
at it.
People may
People may
say,
say,
"Why is
"Why is
this
this
elaborate?
elaborate?
This
This
may
may
be a
be a
voodoo
voodoo
scheme,"
scheme,
or
or
and
you
at
know, at
first I
first I
kind of
kind of
had
had
reservations
reservations
on
on
doing
doing
this,
this,
um,
um,
doing this,
doing this,
but
but
for
for
one,
one,
this is
this is
content.
content.
Two,
Two,
everybody may
everybody may
have their
have their
opinion.
opinion.
So I
I
thought
thought
about
about
bringing it
bringing
on
it
a
on a
bigger,
bigger,
the
the
vision
vision
board on
board
a
on a
bigger
bigger
scale.
scale.
Why did I
Why did
think
I think
about
about
bringing it
bringing it
on
on
this
this
elaborate
elaborate?
scale, this big of scale like this, a scale that this big and elaborate stickers and a board and a door that's standing up? Well, let me explain. I don't look at people that's in my situation to bring me out of my situation. I only look at me to bring me out of my situation. So I looked at somebody that's preferably black. I'm not gonna say I don't look at any other race, because I do. I subscribe to anything that helps me out of my situation. Um, I filter what if it doesn't apply to me. I just filter it and move it out my way. um, so yeah, I looked at, I've been, looking at vision boards for some time, probably about 6 months. And I was like, okay, what will feel good for me? What would see, because it's all about self. When you thinking, when you bringing forth, when you sticking to some goals, these are goals. These are not just um some little play board or, oh, that's cute. Because you have to understand, we have to control the narrative. We have to control the things that's put in our mind, in our body. So for me, if I see something that represents what I mean, and it's for me, everybody won't understand my vision board, or everybody won't understand, you know what you putting down, and that's cool because it's not for everybody, it's for you, it's for self. You know what I'm saying? But I just chose to share mine because I feel that we have to control what we see. If you look at anybody great, um, people go by a playboard. They have their plans written out. Now, people on the lower level, they don't have no plans. They don't have no goals. They can't look up on a plan. Now, I'm talking, now we got to get to a higher level of thinking. If you look at anybody that's great, they look at plans, they run plays so they can remember, visualize where they need to be and what they need to do, the common goal. See, so you have to plan for your own self. You have to be your own coach. You have to play all positions. You have to be your own offense. You have to be your own defense. You have to be your own coordinator. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be your own. These are things you have to do with on your own, within self. See, nobody is going to bring us out of this situation with us. So is it elaborate to me? No, because I'm thinking on a great level. I'm thinking on a high level. You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking of greatness. I'm not thinking on a lower level. So this is this. So why did I put this door? First of all, because this is the most. This is the standing up. You know, you might as we go on through it, we're gonna see that I have a couple of 3D stickers and 3D pieces standing up. But why is this piece standing up? Well, to me, this door represents of my life, right? Situations are going, doors are going to be closed in my life. But I keep this door open because I visually see every day that I look at this. I see that even though doors may be closed, I have to find the way. I have to find the way. I have to find the door that's open in my life because this is pertaining to my life. You see what I'm saying? So even though doors may be closed, I just have to find the right door, and it is a door. I have to find the right door that's open in my life and open for my path in the direction that I need to go. And that's very significant to me because in a lot of times I close myself off from blessings. I block my from fear or from somebody else's fear or somebody else telling me, oh, don't do it. And that might be an opportunity for me. But I let, sometimes I'll stand in front of myself. I close my own door. You see what I'm saying? So this is a reminder, this is a strong reminder of me to allow the door to be open. Find the door that's going to be open in my life. Even though this door may be closed, find the right door that lines up in my life that's open because it's a door open for me. You understand what I'm saying? So this was very significant to me because it was a bold statement and standing it up and putting intentions. See, we got to put intentions into what we want to bring forth, our dreams into reality. Now, when I said that, people write down, your visions or your goals for the year. And that's good, but we got to look at the process, and this is why I said that it's level. I said that it's levels because when you think about something, that's the thought. When you energize the dopamine releasing your brain, and you have that thought to bring something forth. Now, when it's a goal, you put in as a goal, you write it down. Which I do have my goals written down, but that's the first. That's the second. Is the first is thought. Second is writing it down. Third is actually seeing it. To me. Now, this is what I subscribe to. Once again, this is not this may not work for everybody. Being this elaborate may not work for anybody. Once again, I'm just sharing some of the things that I do and the intentions that I put in there, and the length that I go to retrain my thoughts and retrain my visions in the things that I want. Because we have to see these things throughout the day, because of everything else that you might come encounter with, the disappointments, the fear, but you have to steady run your own plays in your mind. See, so throughout the day, I may be going through a lot of stuff, and I'm entrepreneur, so of course I have to deal with different people attitudes, and I have to keep myself in check. This allows me to keep myself in check. Also, it allows me to hold my tongue and to think more and to process stuff more until instead of just reacting to things. You know what I'm saying? It's allowing me to process. So this helps me to keep myself in check and to let me know that it's bigger. See, I put this on a big board. I didn't put to me, this is just for me. Everybody's vision board will and can be different, and it should be different. But for me, I put it on a bigger scale to let me know that this is bigger. This is bigger than just me. See, I could have been I could have been selfish and put it on one piece of paper and covered what I wanted to, but but what I'm doing in my life and my goals and my dreams are bigger than just me. So I'll put it on a big platform. I'll put it on a big scale. Um, yeah, but it's very significant. It's I think that it's very important that we start focusing on self. This also allows me to keep myself in check, because this helped me check myself throughout the day to remind me to pay less attention to everybody else, and not in a harmful or a selfish way. But if something is not in my circle, then I tend not to pay attention to it. Now if it's somebody, my family member, somebody that I'm close to, of course I'm always there to lend advice, to lend a helping hand, whatever is needed at the time. I'm always there. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the stuff that doesn't affect your circle. Like for me, a lot of hip hop stuff. I mean, I even though I do love music, I love music, but I'm learning to push a lot of that negative stuff out of my mind. A lot of stuff that's on TV, going on the news. I'm not saying I don't watch the news, but I'm learning my intake on what I see, because we have to keep focused on
our
our plan.
plan.
You see
You
what I'm
see what I'm
saying?
saying?
Because
Because
the
the
game
game
is your
is your
life.
life.
For
For
me,
me,
for
for
me,
me,
it's my
it's my
life that
life
I
that
that I
I
gotta
gotta
keep in
keep in
order.
order.
So
So
everybody,
everybody,
uh,
uh,
talking
talking
about
about
Kobe.
Kobe.
Kobe,
Kobe,
wouldn't
wouldn't
practice
practice
days on
days on
days and
days and
shots,
shots,
shots on
shots on
shots. So
shots.
that
So
was
that
the
was the
commitment. He
commitment. He
looked at
looked at
play after
play after
play
play
after
after
play after
play after
play.
play.
He
He
read
read
plays.
plays.
For
This
me,
for me,
this is
this is
me
me
reading my
reading my
play to
play to
keep
keep
myself in
myself in
check.
check.
This is
This is
visually
visually
showing me
showing me
where I
where
want
I
to
want to
excel,
excel,
because
because
this
is
is bigger
bigger
than
than
me.
me.
This is
This is
also
also
keeping me
keeping
in
me in
check,
check,
and
and
letting me
letting
know
me
that
know
it's
that it's
bigger than
bigger
me.
than me.
So
So
we
we
have
have
to
to
control
control
what
what
we
we
put
put
into our
into our
bodies.
bodies. This is
It's
it's
levels.
levels.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Because the
Because the
level
level
after
after
this
this
is
is
bringing it
bringing it
forth.
forth.
You know what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying?
saying?
And
And
I'm
I'm
not the
not the
one
one
that
that
I'm not
I'm
trying
not
to
trying to
sell you
sell you
anything. I'm
anything.
just
I'm just
letting you
letting
know
you
that
know that
it's
it's
you,
you.
it's
It's
us.
us.
It's
It's
nobody
nobody
that's
that's
gonna
gonna
give you
give you
something
something
magically
magically
from
from
nowhere.
nowhere.
And I
And I
mean, of
mean, of
course, if
course,
you
if you
win the
win the
lottery,
lottery,
we can
we
all
can
do a
all do a
lot of
lot of
things.
things.
But
But
let's be
let's be
realistic.
realistic.
You know what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Um,
You know,
we have
we
to
have to
control our
control
own
our own
narrative.
narrative.
we have
We
to
have to
control. We
control.
have
We
to
have to
encourage
encourage
ourselves at
ourselves at
times.
times.
You know what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying?
saying?
And
And
whatever that
whatever that
means to
means
that
to that
person,
person,
of
of
course, you
course,
you
you
go
go
all
all
out.
out.
You know,
You know,
so
so
yeah,
yeah,
this is
this
what
is
I
what I
wanted to
wanted to
share.
share.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
I don't want to hold everybody up. This is something that I wanted to share. This is a project that I did. This is the first time I ever did it on this level. Um, but yeah, this is the first time I ever did it on this level, because I was doing it on a small scale before. I would have a personal journal that I would cut pictures out and tape them in my journal. Um, and notes I used to write on my journal and things that I've been doing it, but this is the first time I've ever, put it on this massive type of scale. Uh yeah, we have to for me, we have to look at ourselves. Ourself is the one that brings ourselves out of situation. We gotta love ourselves, but we gotta be strong. because you know, things that you want to bring forth, you know, we were told that we couldn't, that we wouldn't, that but you have to, you know, and it's good that we learn information, but you know, at the end of the day, information, if you don't apply the information that you're given, is just information. Uh, you know, Sensei, shout out to Sensei, Healing Time. uh, he said something that was very important about getting about taking old things away from you by writing it down, you know, and burning it. You know what I'm saying? So when you write something down, when you get something out of your life, when you want to bring something forth in your life, then you have to really believe. If you really believe in that, then you have to do what's necessary. This keeps me in check to say, okay, these are the things that I want. I gotta bring the thing forth. I gotta do this, or I gotta do that, or I gotta read this, I gotta read that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we just gotta make time. We can't tie our whole life up with, but we have to learn how to manage. We have to learn how to manage. We have to learn how to manage. You know what I'm saying? So you know, just stand on that, and you know what I'm saying. Let's help each other. Let's build. You know what I'm saying. Uh, yeah, like, share, and subscribe. You know, I'm gonna find out for me. Like I say, I'm gonna find out for me. When I find out for me, I'm gonna tell we, and we will be. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, the true I am in our own life. You know what I'm saying. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment. You know what I'm saying. And yeah, let's build, family. Yeah, peace.